Hi everybody, Ebeez here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is the turn of American Truck Simulator on MX Linux, running via Steam and Proton Experimental. Let's see how she runs. She's running in windowed mode, so this will be interesting. Because American Truck doesn't have a borderless window mode, it's either windowed or full screen. It plays beautiful in full screen, but OBS will not record it in full screen for some reason. This is running in DirectX emulation, again for the simple reason that I find DirectX to be much nicer quality than OpenGL. Just my personal opinion. If you run it in OpenGL, fine, knock yourself out. Me, I prefer the DirectX emulation. So, we've got a job on from Elko to Reno, remains 11 hours. It's worth, I can't see whether it's 15 or 19, $15,000 I think. We're in our beautiful Harvan Macar in full case livery to reflect the fact that I adore Farm Simulator, of course. So let's give American Truck Simulator a go. I'm not altogether happy with the setup of my American Truck yet, but it's getting there. So here's our beautiful Mac. Let's fire her up.
Ready to roll.
She's of course using full Z-mod sounds. And let's see if we can get her on her way. She has of course got full physics installed. She's only got the smallest engine installed, which I think is a 280 brake. Is it here? No. Chab. Oh, you're right, somebody's just gone up the backside, I'm guessing. No, we're okay. We've got a load of vehicles heading on to down to Reno. And of course, with it being Harvan's Macar, there's no interior mirrors at all, so you have to change view, which is fine. Cruising speed of this little truck on the flat is around 50 miles an hour. We've got 4 hours and 30 minutes to Reno. Heading on down to Reno. I won't do that because nobody will watch this video. As I say, this is all being made and played on the MX Linux. Downloaded via Steam, ran via Proton Experimental. Absolutely nothing else to do on the game bar that. There are a few mods installed, mainly quality of life. I don't want to push this little engine. We'll stick it on the cruise at around 50 miles an hour. That'll do nicely. And I'll see you all in Reno. Let's enjoy the drive. This is on the latest 149 version. Daytime's still a bit bright for me, but I get it. It is a work in progress from STS. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's have a quick drive by Fruiton. There we go. Running beautifully on the little PC with the 4GB of RAM, VRAM. I'd usually recommend a minimum of 8, but the 4 seems to be fine. The little GDX 1050 Ti has got more than enough grunt in it, and this game and its sibling Euro Truck Simulator 2 potentially can offer you thousands of hours of simulation pleasure if that's your genre. you can fill your boots. And on MX Linux, well, MX Linux has got your back because it runs like a babe. It really does. Only trouble with using the Mac-R from Harvan, it's not compatible with the ZMods air freshener. Otherwise that star would have been a black ZMods air freshener. Just to let everybody know that we have got the ZMods engine sound installed. But nevertheless it's what it is. It's what it is, people. So we'll live with it. I do love the Mac-R. It's available off the Steam Workshop, and there is a ton of mods available for it, ton of paint jobs, and there is some engines and transmissions on the Steam Workshop as well if you don't have the ZMods engines. This is the Mackie NDT, I think it is, sound pack from ZMods. Bought it many moons ago, and it still seems to be fully compatible and not causing us any frame rate issues or any stuttering issues. Wow, we've got a big incline here. Let's see how the little truck copes. Now, although we've only got vehicles on the back, it's not the heaviest load in the world. I have got a heavy haul transmission installed, so it is designed from the ground up for grunt, not for speed, hence the 50 mile an hour cruising speed limit, as we will be hauling some heavy loads throughout the American Truck Series. Love Euro Truck. We'll test Euro Truck Simulator 2 out, but I shan't be playing it. We've got enough to do on the American Truck. We will be driving the beautiful Mac-R from Harvan, which, as I say, is a free mod available to all players. You don't have to get the credit card out for it. Fantastic. And as I say, there's quite a few mods and skins and all sorts of cool stuff for it on the Steam Workshop. So again,
go straight up.
If you fancy a very cool, very historic little truck in the Mac, then you could do a lot worse than Harvan's Mac-R. It's very well optimised for the game, won't cause you headaches. Now, do any of you know why I've got a gold Bulldog on the hood of the truck? So the Bulldog is available in gold with a gold plinth, in chrome with a chrome plinth, or in either with either plinths. And that's very significant, and I didn't know this. So if you have a gold Bulldog on a chrome plinth, it signifies that you have a genuine Mac engine installed, but a non-Mac transmission. If you have a gold Bulldog on a gold plinth, it's all Mac. If you have a chrome Bulldog, then it's a aftermarket / third-party engine, not a genuine Mac engine installed. I never knew that's why they had a gold and chrome Bulldog. Interesting little facts that old Ebeez shares with you. Just saying. This is one of the little reasons why I absolutely love American Truck Simulator as opposed to Euro Truck. So we're already sub 3 hours down to Reno. Beautiful. So it should be a nice little run for us. Just a freight market job. It's not online, although the account is connected online, ready for our Let's Play series, which I'll be introducing very soon. But nevertheless, I thought we'd prove the process and 100% test it out on the Linux. I have got the the optimised string commands installed in Steam for it, so it's using those as well. And I am also using SIP's 149 traffic mod. Now, I have liked and used SIP's traffic mods for an awful long while, right the way back to 136. I think is when I probably started using it. Again, very well optimised and works very well. And this is what's responsible for all the traffic on the road. We've got the default traffic setting of 1.0. And as you can see, there's plenty of traffic without it being silly. And the traffic is quite varied, both in terms of types and of speed. So yeah, it works really well. And looks amazing. And it is available off the Steam Workshop. There you go, right there. And SIP does tend to keep it up to date. If you're wondering how you spell SIP, it's C-I-P. SIP. SIP's traffic mod. And I've got the Z-Mods engine, sounds, a couple of other quality of life mods. And that's about it. I think we do have some custom trailers as well. Some custom case trailers, which will be really nice once we get a higher level and they start filtering through. But I will change the thumbnail to reflect the Mac, which we're going to use for the whole series. We're not going to buy trucks, we're just going to keep this Mac serviced and on the road, and see how we get on. It should be pretty fun, just saying. I hope you're all safe and well. I'm absolutely loving the content on the YouTube. I hope you guys and girls are. I'm working my chavvy furry little bud off to really get this YouTube up running, to showcase the games first of all on MX Linux and secondly on Linux, just to let people know out there could be an alternative to Microsoft Windows if, like me, you've had a belly full of it. So MX Linux has been installed on this little banger of a PC which I purchased for 25 quid off of eBay since November 2023. It's the AHS Edition. And it's absolutely awesome. It's fully loaded with a mind-boggling different amount of genres of games from many different eras, and MX Linux, and of course let's not forget the mighty Proton from Valve. Just seems to be eating everything we're throwing at it. So for me personally, because of the games that I want to play, they've all installed and they all run beautiful. So I'm very lucky. I guess if you're into something like Valorant, well, you're screwed. Some of these Windows only games, and people misinterpret why I call games Windows only. I call them Windows only because they will only run on Windows, usually because of an anti-cheat system that they use. So I'm sure Valve could get Valorant running on Steam just fine. It's the anti-cheat software that won't work properly, and as it's closed proprietary code, they have no way of figuring out what the anti-cheat software does, or how compatible it would be with Proton. So that's what I mean by Windows only games, because there's plenty of Windows only games that run beautifully on the Linux, but of course they don't include anti-cheat software. Although games like War Thunder, they have anti-cheat software installed and they run a game beautifully on the Linux. So I can only assume that Valorant's anti-cheat software is just a no-no. I mean, there's Apex Legends, there's League of Legends. I'll probably try those in the future, but anything with an anti-cheat software on it, unless it's specifically been verified as operational on the Linux, well, you're in a spot of trouble, just saying. But for an old badger like me, who's in stroke recovery in early 2024, well, we got it all, put it like that. We're spoiled. Spoiled first of all with the amazing little team over at MX Linux, and absolutely spoiled by the amazingly talented team over at Valve that keep producing all these different awesome Protons which run games for Windows in this sort of quality. Absolutely mind-blowing. Now, you know, back in the day it was very hit and miss. Some games would work, some wouldn't. Whereas today, in early 2024, you're pretty much covered, unless there's, as I say, unless there's a unique reason why a game won't run on Linux. And it really is allowing more and more people to make the jump from Windows over to Linux as their daily desktop driver. Also, how cool is it that you're a little bit different to the crowd on YouTube or Twitch, in that you're running Linux and not the wind blows. I think that is so cool. And the 100% tested game list is growing literally on a daily basis. So I'm very, very happy indeed. Next up is a game very, very recent from 2023 after this one. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that that runs okay on my old banger of a PC. But as I say, so far, well, it doesn't really seem to matter what I throw at this PC. With the aid of MX Linux and Proton from Valve, it just eats it. And it just makes gaming an absolute joy. What is even more cool is MX Linux stays totally out the way. So MX Linux for me, for the gamer who's got no interest in Linux whatsoever, it's a very Windows type of experience, in that you spend your time playing the game, not worrying about the operating system. And I think that's fantastic. I think that's all credit to the MX team. I can't speak highly enough or throw enough superlatives at the MX team, because they've been at this for a while now. MX Linux has a maturity that makes it ideal for my sort of use case. Okay, so we're now 21 minutes away from Reno on our destination. That went by pretty darn quick, didn't it? But again, we can attest to the fact that American Truck Simulator running on MX Linux via Proton and Steam, 100% operational and running amazingly. Absolutely amazingly in 2024.
Exit right.
Absolutely brilliant.
Turn left.
Okay, let's try and make this delivery without incident. There we go, Ebeez. Wouldn't that be a trick? Me not have an incident. Wow, that would be a thing. Been quite a while since I did any trucking. Since the stroke debilitated me somewhat. But I'm very, very excited to get right back into it very, very soon. I do miss my American Truck Simulator for sure. I know you can turn right on red for everybody decides to post underneath the video. Ebeez, you chab. You could have turned right there. You didn't need to wait. Yeah, I could have done, but I am an Englishman. B, I'm old school. See if it says red, don't go. Wait till it says green. There you go. Then you can go. Now, I have to say, the game is giving me a very Windows-esque experience. I wouldn't know actually that I wasn't on Microsoft Windows. The experience is that good, from installation to configuration to playing. And by configuration, of course, I mean in-game settings on the configuration. Actually, the settings for American Truck. Because again, you have to take this whole YouTube in context. I'm not coming at it from a Linux enthusiast point of view. I'm coming at it from somebody who really doesn't care that much about the operating system. It's all about the gaming. Well, if that's you, then MX Linux can make that possible. As I say, providing your game is compatible. But you'll need to check that out before you go ahead and make the commitment and install. I'd hate for you to install MX Linux as a Valorant player only to find that it doesn't work. And I feel for you, I really do. I genuinely feel so sorry for you, because you have absolutely no option but to stay on the wind blows. And I do feel for you, I really do, especially when Windows 12 comes out and it's powered with AI and blighted with in operating system adverts that will literally rip you a fresh one. Good luck with that. I'll let you lot enjoy that. Me, I'll be on the Linux. We've not got a lot of wiggle room here, just saying. That should do us nicely. Really? And it's going to give us that. So let's go ahead and claim the dollar. I hear you holler. Excellent delivery. Little knob of XP and a little knob of dollar. I'll take that every day of the week. So there you go, everybody. American Truck Simulator in 2024. 100% tested, working, fully operational on MX Linux. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thumb the videos up if you love them. Thumb them down if you hate them. I will see you for another wicked Broken Ebeez video.